afternoon and welcome to WMCA. I'm Mary Agati.
And I'm Emma Antome. For the last show of the year, WMCA is packed with laughter and bittersweet goodbyes.
But first, let's dive into two Mount Carmel celebrations, one that honors a legacy and one that honors the spirit of giving back.
Passing of the colors is a special day for the seniors and the freshmen where the seniors pass down their mascot. It's important to me because it starts a new chapter of my life, obviously, in sophomore year, and for my seniors leaving, it's very sad. It's important to Mount Carmel because the colors need to be passed down from generation to generation, and when I'm a senior, I hope that I can pass it down the same way to my little sis. I have a lot of friends in senior year that they love and support me, and they put me through this 8th and 9th grade years, and it was very hard to see them leave.
I think it's something really important because it teaches us as seniors to let go, but also to understand that we're passing our colors down to a really amazing grade that we got to see grow for the past few years. In the end, it's just something that you really have to cherish and celebrate those moments you have with your grade, because now that you're officially a rag doll, the next couple of years of high school are going to be really enjoyable and really fun.
We raised $15,580 for local.
I sold a lot of cookies, brownies. I made a lot of different baked goods. I start working on my baskets in advance. I sell a lot of basket tickets. I make a lot of stuff with Oreos, like Oreo stuffed cookies and Oreo brownies. If I make something and then I sell all of it, the next time I bring it, obviously I make more.
And this year we have an 8th grade duo coming in at $474. Olivia Kuhn and Viviana Romero.
I think the mission drive is a great way to give back to people because you're not just donating money, you're buying things to eat, or you win a basket, and you're not just giving money. So people give more money when they get something out of it too.
Recently, outstanding Cubs were inducted into the National Honor Society.
Let's take a look at this unique group of students paving their way to a bright future.
Inductions are a way for us to honor students who are joining our honor societies, whether it be National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, we have a new English National Honor Society, art, all of them to help to induct our new members and make them a part of the club. We have a lot of honor societies. I'm not sure exactly how that compares to other schools, but we put a real focus on their leadership qualities to be in an honor society, their character, and of course their academics. This was the first year that we only had new inductees at our induction ceremony and not had just current members inducted as well. So that was different this year. It was a little bit smaller, more intimate of a ceremony, but it was nice to just focus on them and what they've newly achieved. For one, it looks good on their college resume, to get in, for that, but also it gives them an opportunity to lead a big group of people. National Honor Society, once they're inducted, if they want to run for office, that's usually 200 members. They're able to help organize and lead them in that way.
The St. Michael's Easter egg hunt, it's where the St. Michael's Special School kids come to Mount Carmel, and the ambassadors and child development students set up an Easter egg hunt for them and some Easter activities for them to do so they can feel the joy of Easter.
It is important because these St. Michael kids can understand through this event that Easter is something to be celebrated and it's something to be recognized. I really enjoyed seeing the little accomplishments that these kids experience and the happiness that they got from just the small things.
My buddy, she was really outgoing and she just made everyone in the gym smile. We all had a dance party together. She was the one in the middle of the circle, and I think it's just seeing them, how happy they are, it just made me really happy. Yeah. Finding joy in the little things. I overlook a lot of the things that make them so happy.
This year I went to visit the St. Michael's Easter egg hunt because my best friend is the social worker and counselor at St. Michael's. So I really just went to go tell her hey, but it brought me back in time as a senior myself in the child development classes and helping with the kids that are a part of St. Michael. And so seeing current seniors that I teach or juniors that I will have soon growing and learning and adapting to working with children of special needs was really heartwarming.
My experience at the St. Michael's Easter egg hunt was very good. It's just such a great event. I definitely learned how to be more patient with people who have different abilities and needs than we're used to. I would totally recommend it to the younger grades. It's one of the most fun days at Mount Carmel. It's such a special event.
With the recent passing of Pope Francis, the Catholic Church will now search for a new leader, and only a select group will get to choose who will reign over the church.
We're going to be entering into a conclave. So what a conclave is it is a meeting of all the cardinals. The only cardinals that are able to participate and vote in the conclave are those that are below the age of 80. That's going to be roughly about 135 cardinals that are going to be able to vote in it. In order to be elected pope, you need a 2/3 majority. So you need to win 2/3 of all the votes in the conclave. So if there's black smoke, that means that the results of the ballot were inconclusive. That means that there was no clear winner. But if there is a winner, the ballots will be burned, and they actually have like a chemical solution that produces white smoke, which that will announce that we have a new pope. Sometimes it can be very surprising. I know after Pope Benedict resigned, a lot of people were very surprised to see Pope Francis get elected because it was a big change of direction for the church. But that's why we believe as Catholics it's led by the Holy Spirit. He's a human being that God has particularly chosen for this vocation of being able to lead His church here on earth. And it's okay to look at a pope and say, okay, I'm not used to this type of pope, or maybe some popes might do things differently than other popes, but that's that human element, and it's okay to realize that God can work with us and through our human nature to produce something great for His kingdom.
A few years ago, due to the war in Ukraine, the family of a Mount Carmel student opened its home to a young woman in need of support and love. And now we'll get a first-hand look on the situation, how it serves as a lesson of sisterhood, and as we say goodbye to one of Mount Carmel's own.
My name is Genevieve Kenny, and I'll be talking about my experience with hosting a Ukrainian student, Karina. Initially, I was like, oh, that's a really cool thing that someone could do for her. I kind of just assumed that some senior would get it because I was just a freshman, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get that. I was like, I might as well just go and put my name down on the list. Initially, I liked Karina a lot, but it took us a while to get along because obviously we didn't know each other, but I had to adjust to having a sister that was the same age as me basically because, she needed help just even speaking because sometimes it was still hard to understand her because of her accent. It was hard having to split the attention with my parents and then just all my friends because they were all so excited about her. As soon as she got here, I made her meet all my friends and they all got along really well. She joined my lunch group. The very first day she got here was New Year's Eve, so I had my closest friends come over and we just hung out together. I think my friends made her coming here a lot easier for her. My favorite thing is just always having someone to do something with. I most admire Karina's strength because me personally, I have no idea how she was just so okay with completely moving to another country, joining a new school, meeting all new people. I know at first things were a little hard for her, but she was so determined to just make the most of her time here because she knew that it was in her best interest to be here. I've gained so much perspective living with her. I could never imagine us having more here and having to go through everything she has gone through. This experience has taught me never second guess yourself, I guess, because I was kind of doubting myself. I was like, oh, well, should I? But I'm so glad I did because obviously had I not, she never would have come to live with my family. Be open to literally everything in life. Just live to your fullest in every moment.
Wow, the sound of those orchestras and choirs has really gotten me thinking about something I heard in the hallways last week.
Well, that reminds me. Hey, Mary.
Hey, Emma.
I've got a question
Of the week.
The craziest thing I've ever heard in the hallway was this girl talking to her friend, and she said, "Hey, I accidentally ripped your winter formal dress."
I saw a girl's whole backpack bust open, like all her stuff was on the ground, and she just walked away. One time in the hallway, we heard 8th graders scheming to do a 24-hour challenge out at Mount Carmel.
The seniors beefing with the lunch lady about there not being enough tomato basil soup yesterday at lunch.
I don't think I have a craziest thing I've heard in the hall, but the craziest thing that personally I've done in the hall was I've had my food coming up these stairs, and usually I get like little sauce things, and I'm coming up the stairs, I'm rushing up the stairs, and I just eat the floor.
The craziest thing we've seen is Mr. Not Can't Fall.
We heard probably 2 freshmen just having a normal conversation. One just says to her friend, "Oh, what do you want to do when you get out of high school?" The girl said, "Oh, I want to go into lobotomy." And the girl's friend says, "What are you talking about?" She said, "Oh, I want to be like a person who deals with like food culture and stuff." And the girl said, "You mean gastronomy?" She's like, "Oh, is that what it's called?"
Well, that's all the time we have for this year.
We'll see you same time, same place next school year. But remember, go out and make the news, because the news is you.
You did great, Mary.
Yay! Yay! Wait, let me not fall.
We did
Wait, I'm gonna come out.
such a good
I'm gonna
show.
Congratulations, my girl.
You know I adore you, I'm crazy for you. Then I shotgun with my hair undone in the front seat of his car. He's got a one-hand looks when it's just rain. There's a glow off the pavement. You walk me to the car, and you know a girl who should be rudely barging in on a white veil occasion. Perfect night for breakfast at midnight to fall in love with heartbeats under coast. Everybody here, east side, where you at? Blowing lights at my nightstand in the black. Come here, you can. This is our place. We made the rules. Tea, brand new phone, high heels on, cobbles in that night. Rough on the surface, but you cut through like a knife. I should not be left to my own devices. They come with a price. You're the reason, and no one hears. I always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one with our future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. I always knew after all these years there'd be laughter, there'd be tears, but never thought I'd walk away with so much joy but so much pain. And it's so hard